everybody, guess what? The tablet's working again. Here's a spoiler. We got a new build going on. Yep. Tablet's back to working again. Let's see. Can I do anything with the camera? Don't look like it. All chat, so that's all on. So, how's everybody doing? Working on video for today about this motor here. So, hello, welcome. How y'all doing? Hey, Casey. Oh, well, they're still going. That's all I can say. Just kind of sorry for the shakiness. I got to get used to this. Whoop. I got to get used to the tablet again because it finally works again. I didn't want that to fall. But yep, we got parts here. We got big block parts there, big block there, and hey, I'm Mr. Ken Martin. It's going pretty good. Going better. Got something to work on. Don't want to totally ruin tonight's video. Actually, I got two videos I'm going to be putting up, one on each channel. Found another photograph album from the past, so yep, we're just getting ready and oh, I'll tell you now, there's a nice piston. That's what's going in this 454. Sealed power pistons. Oh, hi, Casey. Yeah, I seen your message, I think, unless you sent another one. But what the heck was that green flash for? Oh. Yep, we got a bunch of parts here, and time to go get some tape. Yes, we got some aluminum heads for this one, right there. And then I got big power steering hose for the Trailblazer and a couple other parts. We got a lot of things about ready to get done, and see, it's getting dark outside. I'm gonna go take a quick look. I know this morning we started out with storms, then I got hot and humid. Oh, I guess not too bad out. I guess we got some clouds moving in. Temperature's definitely dropped. Oh. Oh, hello, Max. I'm going to butcher that. I'm just going to say hello. I want to get that car painted there too. Wish I could turn the camera around on this, but I guess that's why I had trouble with the tablet before. And let's go and take a walk. Ooh, darn apples. Oh, we got bugs in the apples. Shucks. At least it's cooled off. Yeah, the other night we had these tree stumps I've been mowing around. Hey, Canadian Wookie. I bet you your horses would. The deers do. They come up in here and clean that up. But let's see. There, that stump there was about 3 foot across, no cuts. So a few of them are on the ground, Joe. No, hardly any no cuts on that. Almost completely burned away. This one here, sliced it up. About half of it's still there. Burnt down in the ground good. Yeah, right along in here. About this time of night, well, since I'm talking, I won't be quiet enough, but about there at the time of night, it's when I see the mama deer and the twins. She's got a pair of twins this year, so Kind of nice having her around. But yeah, I bet your horses would like roaming around out here too. I got 4 acres here in the building site. You got that right. Whew. Well, I haven't told anybody, but Monday I go in for a welding test. I did get the call back. I'm going to see what I can get done next week. The horses, yeah, they might get into trouble. At least my mom ain't allowed to scream and yell because the animals eat the flowers off. So, I guess after Monday I'll know more. It'll be half days, which that's good because then it still gives me time to come out here and work. Yeah, Joe, the cows, yeah. The cows, motorcycles, lawnmowers, yeah. Mom's flowers didn't fare too well. Right behind me, if it's going to show up, is the hole I've started. Right now I've got a whole bunch of volunteer maples growing around the hole, so once I start digging again, I got a few, well, I bet you there's a few hundred trees around that hole that have popped up since I started digging it. So I guess we'll just dig them out, pile them up, and burn them someday. A few of them I'm going to try and transplant this fall. But yeah, I don't know, but I finally got the tablet going again and turned it on. And first it didn't want to go live, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And it kept telling me it needed permission. Well, this time I went in and hey, I could turn on the mic and everything. And here we are talking, using it again finally. It ain't a paperweight anymore. Making it earn its keep. But yeah, you know, the corn looks good, and I was surprised my cousin hasn't made silage out of it, but that corn ain't good. Out there in that section, further in you go, the smaller the ears get, and then some of the ears are only half full. Half the cob didn't fill. Yeah, I don't like living in town either, Casey. I want to be back out on this farm. Where we used to be. Okay, there's the burn wagon. Okay, see that light pole? See the white pole in the bushes there? That's the old sewer pipe from the trailer house that we had out here. That's where my wife and I started, right there in the trailer house. You're hard to believe, 23 years ago. I'm like, where has the time gone? Sorry that blackens out like that. Yeah, we put that driveway in, went for the trailer house, and we lived right over there, and that was kind of nice. Then we tried calling my dad's bluff by moving the town, but unfortunately he didn't. Yeah, we ended up moving the town. Whoops. But, nope. Yeah, I just got the 454 painted, and I was going to bag it up for the night. I'm like, well, I got it all sealed up. I'll just let it sit there and dry tonight so the paint's good and hard. I used a self-etching primer on it, and hopefully that paint stays stuck good. Hopefully the wind isn't too much on this. Oh, you want to see where the area where the motors used to be built? Okay. That building's long gone too. I hope the wind ain't blowing too much. Yeah, 6,000 acres. At least it ain't up there at 10,000 acre like it was a few years ago. The old shop I built engines in. Let's see. See, I gotta get repairs done to this building. The old shop used to be right here where this doghouse is. Hey, Carolina man, how you doing? Glad you joined us. Right here used to be a 15 by 20 building when my dad moved in. These trees weren't here. I just planted these a few years ago. And I see I got to trim them up, and well, actually it looks like this one's That don't look good. Something's killing that. And that's probably an ash borer. That's the ashes. No, I don't know how those poor guys that bought land at $10,000 an acre are ever going to pay for it. But yeah, right between these two buildings, this tree was real close to where the original tree was here. The original tree was about right over there. Otherwise, there was a big tree here that used to shade this shop, and a lot of motors and a lot of car parts still come out of the ground over here. Yeah, many long nights building motors in here. And oh, hey Joe, remember that roof and the ladder? Told you not to step off it. That roof there, we had a ladder going from that roof up there, and I was up there trying to fix that old chimney. And he said, I can do it. He stepped off on that upper ladder on that roof. The ladder went out from under him. He straddled the rungs on the ladder. And needless to say, his feet were about 2 foot off the roof yet. So, yeah. I don't remember if I showed that in the video, but the box is on it. The fuel line's still leaking. I got the fuel line to replace it, but it was muddy, messy, and yeah. The Joe that's talking in the chat, he's the one that was here just a couple weeks ago. Woo, still smells like paint in here. Oh, yeah. And here, oh, there it is. There's the new fuel line. I got to get Benton in and the new ferrule. He was proud of that. 16 bucks for that thing. So, oh. Yep, I'm like, hey, let's test out the tablet tonight and see what's going on. And thought I'd say hi to everybody. And I got videos coming for later. Stay there? Cool. Oh. So yeah, all sorts of stuff. Was going to wait on painting that motor. But not realizing everything is either chrome or aluminum on the rest of that thing. The block's the only thing that gets painted, so. And I took forever to paper that off and tape it off, so. But at least it's done, and tomorrow, start setting the crank. Cam bearings are already in, so I'll test fit the cam, make sure that slides in. Actually, I like putting the camshaft in first, and that way I can help lift it through the boards without starting up the back, the bearings there. So it's been one of those days, and I almost had a scare. I won't say who he is, and if he wants to say who he is later in the comments, but I had somebody check in with me today and had a scare. But he's still with us. So if he wants to say something, he can, but all he told me was thank you for praying for him, because they needed it. He needed it bad. But yeah, and then painting the block, I even show a little tip, because since the soft plugs was in there, I had to figure something out. Because the brass plugs that are in it already, which we didn't need them because he had a set, but I guess they're in there. So I had to figure out a way of coating those so the paint didn't stick. The camera does aim high, doesn't it? A lot of space up there. Otherwise, yep, like I said, that's for the front of the Trailblazer, to get the front blower working. And I went into the dealership too, and yeah, that way. Went into the dealership, double checked that part in there. It is the correct piece. $132 for that little switch. And I guess all it does is transmit ground and make everything else work. Kind of a goofy design for me. God, that's just bugging me with you guys clear up there. Looks like I've been cut off at the knee. Let's try this. Oh, hey, that looks a lot better, don't it? There. As long as you guys stay standing there. So how's everybody else been doing? It's been crazy. It's been fun. Kind of nice getting all these projects in. I guess that's what happens. Yes, Iowa land prices are crazy. They're through the roof. I know a guy right now. That's good, Canadian Wookie. How's the weather been treating you up there? I don't know why I get like this. I talk into the camera all the time, and then I get do the live stream, and then I kind of get stuck once in a while, and just it's dry. Yeah, very dry here too. And I get a little nervous when the wind came up and with those tree stumps burning. I thought, I'll be in trouble. But the heavy rain we had this morning put those out. They ain't burning anymore, as you can see. Ah, did you? You finally gave up on the dresser, huh? Sometimes you gotta do that. And I can't show anymore, otherwise I'm gonna ruin the main video for tonight. So, I got another piece here I want to show you guys, but that's in the main video. I talked about that. And yesterday I had a video for you guys. I got home, started editing it, and I killed it. Done. I didn't like it. So that's why there was no video last night. And now tonight I got one for you because I found another old picture book and kind of had a memory flashback, so that's going on the other channel later. So I got a lot of editing to do, and it's getting later at night. Let's see, what time is it? It is almost 7 o'clock already? Holy moly. Yeah, I thought the video was going to be good because I had the unboxing of the parts yesterday and talking about the 454, and when I got home and started watching it back myself, I'm like, I kind of had a rotten attitude, so I didn't use it. So I'm making up for it tonight, hopefully. The one should go up fairly fast, and then, well, they both should actually be fairly fast. They're not super long ones. Power steering hose. Oh my gosh, I got the hose. What year? The Duramax, Casey? Oh boy, I got a wife to approve me. That's good. No 4? Wow, it shouldn't be that bad, should it? Can't be any worse than this Trailblazer thing. This Trailblazer one. You know what? Heck it with it. We're going to take it out. We're going to see how long it really is. This thing looks huge. Duramax. Wow, they really don't want you getting into this, even with the Ziploc. Really? It's the first package I've ever opened. There. Good gosh. Okay. Oh! Wow, that thing is long. Bet you this thing's 6 foot long. Good 5 foot. And here's how it goes. And seeing how that's bent. That don't look good because it looks like there's a bolt here that goes in, which is right behind the motor mount. Casey, I'll do some figuring up and I'll let you know when I get home here tonight. Oh, there's something about, huh? Okay, something about's got to be something removed. It's not just a simple, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Great! Oh, I hate instructions. So, yep, there's that piece. kind of trying to get all the front end parts, so when I go over to the cousins. Hi, Leila. Come on, don't. Oh, come on. Bring him back. I'll chat. Hi, Leah. And hi, Kenley. How y'all doing? Cool. Thanks. And I haven't done this in a long time, but got something today. Oh, cool. I ain't gonna have to worry about 3-prong plugs and pullers anymore. Yeah, I know, it's Snap-on, but I don't care. You only live once, right? And this thing is going to be sweet. Show you here quick, all assembled. You guys can't see that, but if any of you out there are mechanically inclined, you know what happens. This slides on, and then you got to have your nut off your pitman arm or your idler arm. You slide that on there, and you crank that down, and it pops it all off. So no more breaking my knuckles with a 3-jaw puller doing the improper job. So, this showed up at the right time because I've got 2 front ends to do here in another week or so. So, yeah. Like the wife says, you got to have the right tools to do the right job, and using the wrong tools, you usually end up with sore fingers, and that's what happened when I did my O2. When I finally got the idler pitman arm to come off, the impact, the puller, and everything come down, and I ended up smashing fingers, and yeah, it wasn't a fun time. Not at all. So, but yeah. Yeah, it saves up to an hour and a half on 4x4 chassis, yeah. Don't have to pull the gear pump off. So, yeah. Yeah, well, they didn't have this invented back then. And this particular one works, at first I thought, oh no, I got the wrong one, because it said 88 to 2000 C and K series trucks and SUVs. Oh no. And it says also fits 2001 to present trucks and SUVs with a steering gearbox. Of course, you can't use it on a rack and pinion, but let's see. I got messages. Oh. Woo. Well, hi, Matt. You said you can't see the chat, but I just got your messages. I will let you know here if you're still in the room. Sorry about that. I heard it dinging, but so, yeah. I like doing stuff easier, and I've been talking to the cousin, and I think as long as I don't go overboard, he's going to let me use the hoist. I got a 2002 old Zalero coming in next week. We got to figure out what's going on with the rack and pinion in that. Might have that job. The guy that he usually does it quoted at an outrageous price, so evidently he doesn't want to do the rack and pinion job. Because I'm like, it shouldn't take that long. I know it's going to be complicated, but with a hoist, a lot easier. It's laying on. If I have to lay on the ground and do it, no. I learned that with the pickups. I am not doing that no more out here. So anybody got big plans for the weekend? I know we're talking about going to the Clay County Fair. Not sure when yet, but that's wrapping up this weekend, and they say they said a couple of years it's been bigger than the state fair, and they have more up there to see, which is kind of nice. It's a fun fair to go to, and try and get up there, and trying to get Roger to come along this year, but he might have to work. So last couple of years he's been able to go, but this year he may not get to. Yeah, so next week could be an interesting week. And hopefully for the good. We need a good turn of luck around here and things to go smoother. I'm going to wash my Mustang. Oh yeah. You're going to wash your Mustang, Carolina, and Joe's going to go race in the Win Points Championship. Hope you guys do. Sounded like you guys pretty much got it in the bag. Just got to show up and keep the car running long enough, huh? Oh, I don't know what else to talk about, but I sure need a storage shed or something because I got all these leftover Trailblazer parts. And, need to find a semi-trailer. Let's see, what else is... Sell it. Okay, Joe, I'll sell them to you. And I don't know if anybody has figured out. Turned on a function, I don't know if it works or not. It's something about Super Chat, but I don't know. Never see anything on that, but yeah, hopefully everybody's starting to get their recovery underway from all the weather and hurricanes and storms and fires. I mean, the world's kind of been a crazy place this year, crazier than normal. But all you can do is wake up. You wake up, you got a chance for another one, as I keep saying, and that's what I keep telling myself here lately too. And I'll admit, the last couple of days, I've just got into a bum slump, and I don't know what happened. I don't. But then after I got the message today, I know what happened, but I'm not going to say much because I don't know how much he once said. But yeah. But now I'm kind of starting to unwrap out of it, and like I said, I'm going to let that paint dry real good tonight. And where's a piece of wood? I need a piece of wood. Oh, this will work. I'm praying to God that this 454 crank goes in this motor and not have the fiasco of the last one where it was just too freaking tight and wouldn't turn. So, what else? I guess there's not much else going on. I just going to have to start getting stuff picked up for. I don't know. I guess I never thought about doing a live on Facebook too, as I guess I didn't know if I had that many people on Facebook. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. The wife's at the game. She goes, people are rude. She had to take Squirrel to her football game tonight. And my wife don't smoke anymore. Hasn't smoked in 15 years. And they're standing next to her. She just yelled at him and said, go home and smoke. Well, on Facebook, let's see. I think I'm still, nobody's logged out. Well, this is getting real confusing here. Go on Facebook Live and, okay, Carolina man, you bring up your page, and it says right there, live, you hit that and you can go live. Yeah, and that's the other thing, that's why I stick to the YouTube, because Facebook, yeah. You too, Canadian Wookie. Stay safe. What your front end you got, or was that? What? Hey Justin, what your vehicle you got? What's going on with your front end? I know I finally figured out what I screwed up on mine. Well, I didn't screw up. I forgot to replace the shocks, and that's why my tires are still wearing funny on the front end. And I've noticed the ride isn't as smooth as it was when I got the truck. They got kicked out of the game for smoking in the school grounds, and then they were standing by the wife. Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, what happened to chat here? Nothing's going on. Okay. Oh, wow, been talking already a half hour. Holy moly. These live chats get going. When I get them going, I guess they get going, don't they? I'll try a Facebook Live later here, Carolina Man, to let you know. 97 K1500 4x4. Wish you were close there, because that's the exact same truck I'm going to be doing the front end on here in another week. And I just priced out a kit for that guy. Parts was $130. That's going through 1A Auto. That's what I've been using, is 1A Auto and Rock Auto here lately, as the parts are better priced, and this is no sponsorship or nothing. They just seem to be working good, and I tell you, with 1A Auto, they've got a heck of a warranty, and I am not having any trouble with that. What parts have failed, I've called them up. They've sent out new ones, no questions asked, and they're lifetime warranty, so it helps. Hey, oh good. Hi, Chili family. I'm bad with names. Welcome. So yeah. So where do you live at, Justin? What state you in? Oh, you got lucky, bud. Yeah. Oh, so it's got bolts in it, so somebody's already replaced it once then, evidently. Because usually if they're factory on those, they're held in with rivets. Yes, the temperature here, we were up to 90. Let's see what the phone says right now. Now we're down to 77, but that was updated. Oh, correction. It wasn't updated. It's 83 here right now. 45 degrees. Where are you at, Chili? You must be around on the other side of the world there, huh? Oh, South America. Okay. Crazy on how this weather's been going all around the world. They wanted $2,200 to replace your front end. Wow. Hold it right there, buddy. I'll be right back. Just hold on. Okay, I'm back. This is just one I happen to have, but Justin, you're going to have a good one like this, and particularly this one's a snap-on one. And I found out I've got the cheap one from Harbor Freight. Since you're doing a 4x4, it may not spread apart far enough. This one here, I know that would cost more than what your front end is going to do, but a real good ball joint press is what you're going to need to make your, if you do that yourself, make that job easier for you. Because the Harbor Freight one is about 3/4 of an inch shorter. Oh, down in Arizona, okay. I guess my son-in-law to be's got family out there in Arizona, around Phoenix. But yeah, if you can find yourself a good ball joint press, you do that job yourself, that will be a blessing. And I've watched it, and there's videos. You can watch the Harbor Freight and even the OTC one. They compare it to this snap-on one. If that thing bends ever so slightly, you will not move that ball joint. Found that out hard with the Harbor Freight one. I don't know if anybody remembers last year when I did that Ford F-350. We had to do the ball joints on that. We tried one with a Harbor Freight. CV joint replacements? No, not yet. That might be coming up on the car next week. That's coming in. Actually, I take that back. My daughter's Bonneville. It was cheaper to buy the whole axle, so I ended up replacing the whole entire axle. Instead of just doing the CV joint, I ended up replacing the whole half shaft. The Toyotas, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't remember who, but oh, the finish. We tried getting those ball joints out with that Harbor Freight one, and while that truck was here, we couldn't move them. My kit came in. I brought it home. We put it on there, and the ball joint we couldn't move the day before. Put this snap-on on there, and out it went. So. And the only reason I got snap-on is because I get, just like having a car payment, you get monthly reminders, or weekly, or however you set it up with your snap-on, man. But, yeah, most of the CV joints and all the cars I've worked on, I guess I've replaced the axles, the half shafts. Want to get some more work lined up, and I guess we'll get Casey's truck up here and end up. He had no snap-on in Chile, yeah. Some days I wish the snap-on wasn't here too, but hey, as the old saying goes, if you're going to play, you got to pay, and sometimes you pay more than what you get to play. Hey, Roadside Dan, how you doing? Oh, you don't even have Harbor Freight down there. Wow. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Well, I say, some people are so rude. You can end up going to jail. Uh-oh. 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 Oops. Hope not. But yeah, if we get Casey's truck up here. Oh, that helps. Get Casey's truck up here, we'll have to be does and mine. We'll shoot a. Yeah, Joe, you've had experience replacing CV joints. Maybe we'll videotapes the power steering hose for Casey there. Actually, him and I aren't too that far apart. Come to find out. It'd be kind of cool to have a YouTuber's vehicle come out and buy and we get her fixed up and don't mean to keep darting my eyes off, but I've got a darn fly flying through here. If I can get him. Oh, okay, got to put the new books. It's getting dark. I noticed last night, I don't know what happened to me, but yesterday, I guess, like I said, I was in a funk yesterday. I sat down in this chair here. I woke up about 8:30 and headed home last night. I guess I was tired. Now today, it's kind of gotten better. I mean, 454 is nice to have here, but kind of a fluster about what's taking place with it, but it's all behind us now. Yes, I'm finding that out after going to one of oh, I hate when I do that. Oh, the markup on parts. Yeah, after I found 1A Auto and Rock Auto. Yeah. Well, one example of what happened to the 454 is what they charged for the main and rod bearings in that motor. We could have probably bought 4 sets of mains for this motor. Yeah, I'm not going to say the price, but the parts markup was about 300%. Yeah. So yeah. Yes, when that 97 comes in, I will do a video for you. And I will tell you, I do have a video out there a month and a half, well, no, God, maybe that is going on longer. Maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I can't remember. That I did the 2002 front end on mine. I'm sorry about that. And comparing that front end to the 97, they're really close. Some parts are made a little different. Nylar arm mounts a little different, but that video, I can't remember what I named it. I'm sorry. I see I've got almost 2,000 videos out here, so I can't remember the names real well. But that will give you an idea of what takes place on working on that. And I'm sure there's 97 videos of 97s out there if you want to see an actual 97. But yeah, the snap-on one here. First couple of times, well, they always said, and after having the chance of using the Harbor Freight and the OTC, and both having failed, and put the okay, Chili, thanks for stopping by, and our time here is, where I'm at is 7:14, so we're about an hour ahead of you. You have a good weekend, too. Thanks for stopping by. You know, this is kind of strange. Here for the last month, it's kind of been dead, and now everybody, last couple of days, been talking to me, and I kind of enjoy that. It's fun. It's like, it's nice making friends and meeting everybody and seeing everybody out there. That's the only problem with the chat on the tablet. It pops up and fades away. Oh, 9:14, so you're ahead of us. Okay. it's amazing that this video is going basically around the world and being seen by everybody in a split second. But you can be standing next to the person next to you, dial their phone, and you can't hear them. I've always thought that funny. And then they want us to believe they've actually been to the moon and back and sent these things clear out to Mars and still receiving signal, and but yet you can't get the cell phone next to you to work. So just a little goofy thought of mine. Well, that's what's been popping up. Oops, missed a couple from the wife. Woo, good boy, good. Well, the school's doing good. We're kicking the other teams 12-0. We're winning tonight. Our school's doing good. They won their last game too, so it'd be nice if they start winning their games. That'll be good. So here I'm doing a live stream, getting a little football feed, and yeah, hey. I guess nobody's home at anyway, so nobody's missing me. Yeah, the video that I made earlier, the old pictures and that. What? She ain't gonna kick me, I'm just saying. She's been having fun. We're finally getting the wife for her. She's having fun being in the videos. It's taken forever to get her to get like that, but that's okay. Better late than never, right? Well, that's good. That's what one reason I did this, because, you know, I see a lot of old trade and old trick secrets and the wise old guys that led us to what we have in this world nowadays, of their thinking and their ways of developing, and that a lot of that stuff's disappearing because it's not being passed on to the next generation. People have lost interest. They rather pick up a book, order it. Oh, look what I built. No, you just ordered it and put it in and it works. And there's a lot of people out there that can do it and need to do it. And granted, that makes it hard on the mechanics. But the way the world's going, and you know, old stock car magazines, they talked about it back then when we were racing back in the 80s. They said, oh, eventually, they predicted by now, all vehicles would have to go to the dealerships only to be able to be worked on. Well, so far they were wrong on that. But yet, they did come out with a bunch of specialized tools that you got to have to be able to even think about working on these cars. I had to get the scanner because to go to the town, each time I put a motor in one of those 96 to 97, even up to 99s, I couldn't set the timing in them. You had to take it to town to let the dealership set it. Well, 80 bucks a pop, or then it got closer to 90, and now it's starting to charge 100 bucks to hook that up to the computer just to set your timing on. I'm like, can't keep doing this. So, and then having the scanner has also let me in to fixing other cars and repairs and everything. That scanner's got so much to it. I still got a lot to learn about that thing. I keep forgetting it's got the meters in it that I should be using more of, and I should have used on the Trailblazer when I was chasing wires. But you live and learn. You live and learn. Well, I'll probably go about another 10 minutes here. We'll just call this one quits at an hour. Get to the weekend. I gotta get home. I gotta wrap up the video on this one and then go home and edit and upload them. So I guess they're going to be late night videos because it's already, like I said, 7 o'clock. So I guess I got a long night ahead of me. And get a lot of things done yet tonight. Don't know if he... Secrets, yeah. There's some stuff, yes, that should be kept secrets, but eventually they got to be passed on now. That's how we ended up knowing about them there, Joe. And I got a set of heads I'm going to thinking about doing that too again. See if it works like it did last time. Well, last time I did it, machinist thought I was crazy, and this is an old machinist. After we ran it, he's like, shook his head. Yep. I don't know who's all left in the room. I was looking in the toolbox, and a while back I ended up with a couple of socket sets that I had thought about. That's true. Well, there's some stuff I ain't shared yet. Look down and oh, check. Let's see. Hate that everybody won't share their old secrets. Yeah, there's been some stuff that's been taken to the grave that nobody knows. And Smokey Unique, he was, a lot of you should know who Smokey was, and that guy, he sure developed a lot of stuff for GM, and that's where a lot of our parts came from that we got nowadays. And the mystery motor he ran at Daytona, which was a big block, I always thought it was a small block, was a big block that he played with. And $100 an hour, yeah. I can't justify it. I'm 45 to 50 bucks, and I some days for some of the stuff I do, I think that's too much, but you know, you got the lights and you got the cost of I'm starting to see how come the shops charge some of what they do, but not necessarily have to be $100 an hour. I mean, that's, sometimes you don't have a choice, but I guess like this Trailblazer, if this Trailblazer would have been a customer's and all the testing the wirings and grounds and checking this and checking that, that's where I had my hard time charging, because there's a lot of stuff time there you weren't doing anything, but yet you were, and that's where you got $800 into chasing a wiring problem to find out it was that little switch on the side of the AC unit, which you couldn't find until you tipped it out. How do you justify that? That's where I'm at. How do you justify all this time chasing problems to fix problems? So, but that's how I just watched a video by Scanner Danner, and that's what he talked about. He worked on a car that had a no-start situation where they got it started, and then it had a misfire, and he kind of explains, well, no, we were hired to, he says, he kind of explained that, and after watching him, that kind of helped me understand. And he says, like, no, we were hired to fix the no start, now it's running, that's another issue, so now you gotta, if you want me to look at it, you gotta pay for that issue, which I kind of see it, but makes it hard. Wow! 20-0. Our team's winning. Hey! So, oh, that's what I was saying. A while back, I had gotten my hands on a couple of socket sets. They were the flex ones. One was metric and standard, the other one was either, I think, just a metric. I talked about giving them away, and nobody really seemed to interest or wanting to do something. Yes, some places do charge. So I might bring that up in a video in the next couple of days. Keep watching, and if I get enough interest, maybe we might have a drawing or a giveaway. I guess I should have done that back when I hit 1 million views. And I can't believe the amount of views I've had since 1 million already. I've already had over 100,000 views in, what, 3 months or less? Like, wow. So that helps. I honestly don't know, Joe. I guess Mama Bear kind of, somebody was complaining about our band, and, well, that's what Squirrels In is, a band, and she's a proud mama. That's all I'll say. She's a proud mama. So, well, everybody, I suppose it's getting up on this hour time. I want to thank everybody for stopping by that came in. And we're trying to get things back on a regular roll and keep the videos coming. I'm getting the projects tied up, because what I'm really trying to do is get all these extra projects caught up and either get enough money up to build a small 12 by 12 or 24 by 12 building, storage building, to put all these extra parts and everything and shelving in, get that out of here, because I want to get the shop opened up, as my goal is to get the Camaro in the shop and start disassembly and seeing how much sheet metal we actually need to replace. That is what my goal for this winter is, to start working on the Camaro. It's gone on long enough. It needs to get fixed before there's nothing left to fix. I've looked into the shipping containers. I've looked in the pods. I've looked into this. I guess my problem is it's short term. And if I stick build something, it's here, and it's just not here for me. Eventually it's going to be here for my kids and grandkids. Because when I'm done with this farm, Squirrel and her sister get the farm. So whatever buildings I can put on here will be that much further ahead for the kids when they get older. That's what I'm looking at. Trying to leave something behind for my kids, not like what my dad did for me. I had to burn everything, and when you see the video tonight, you'll understand why. So I guess if anybody's interested, let me know, and I'll get out those sockets and I'll make a video. And if somebody's interested, we'll have a drawing of some kind or something and give them away, because I got them for a good price. I really don't need them. Just right place, right time, impulse buy. So maybe we'll have to pass them on to somebody else that can use them. So, and I've thought about that too. I look around all the duplicate wrenches I've got. And I mean, I've got cheap ones. I've got cheap ones. I've got Craftsman and some SK stuff. I mean, Iron Man's passed on a bunch of sockets and wrenches and all that to me 2 years ago, and it just kind of looking to do the same here, pay it forward. Anyway, everybody, with that, you all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Have fun if you can. Keep it within the law, because I don't have any bail money. Don't be calling me for bail money. I can't help you out, so. And I'm going to keep it to where I don't need any bail monies, because I know nobody. So, anyway, everybody, thank you for stopping by and joining in on the live feed. And as long as the tablet keeps working, maybe we'll get 2 or 3 live feeds a month there. See how things are going. So, thank you. See y'all later. Have a good one.